to rock and roll.
Good. Thanks, stranger. What you standing there all expectantly like that for?
Oh, nothing.
What? You expect me to keel over or something? Boy, I got a stomach lined with steel myself.
What the heck?
I don't know what you put in that cookie, but it wasn't working.
I have no idea either. My roommate... Wait a minute! Care to explain what's going on here?
Not until you explain what your business with Mr. Ormstein is.
Okay, I'll come clean. I accidentally got involved in a mess that I can't make heads or tails of. That's why I'm here looking for him.
I see. Well, there are two possible situations. Either your heart is full of darkness and deceit, in which case I suggest you turn around and run. Or your intentions are pure and your heart innocent, in which case we can talk.
My heart is not full of darkness. Boy, it sounds weird saying that out loud. I've been sent here by the voodoo gentleman. I understand Mr. Ormstein might play an important role in this occult situation I stumble into.
Role? No, he plays no role. But what is yours? What part was assigned to you?
Part? I'm just a librarian, sir, and this detective guy came looking for the Necronomicon.
Kid type.
Exactly. And then they kidnapped him.
Kidnapped? Who kidnapped him?
Search me. Anyway, I've been walking around with this Necronomicon thing on me.
You have it? The real one?
It's gotta be real. Made my cat start talking.
Sup?
Hello. Yes, that explains that.
Well, that's us. What's Ormstein to you?
You speak his name so lightly, let's just say I watch him from a distance. Try and look out for danger, pointless as though that might be.
Pointless? Why?
I just might be a fly buzzing around a lion. Never mind. I don't normally get close to him, but if you do have the real Necronomicon...
Here it is.
An exception will be made. We'll walk up to his room and we'll see from there. What else was I expecting? He's gone. Again. It might mean they're coming. We must stay vigilant.
They? Who's they?
Oh, too many possibilities in that regard.
Oh my god, all this for nothing. It just keeps getting worse. You might as well at least tell me your name. Mine is Buzz Kerwin, and this is Kitty.
You may call me Barnabas. I am a protector of the other, a seeker of truth, and a hunter of evils.
Must look nice on your business card. Okay, first of all, how do you know Dawn?
I was the one who hired him to find the Holy Tome. It should never fall into the hands of madmen.
Why hire Dawn? Is he an occult detective?
No, but he is a damn good seeker. Well, maybe was.
Oh man, don't say that. I'm sure he'll find a way to pull through. Madmen? What madmen?
The Parish of the Starry Knowledge, the Esoteric Order of Dagon, or the Butcher.
Starry Parish?
Foul worshippers of a thing called the Haunter, and the shining trapezohedron it dwells in.
Geometry. I've heard of the Esoteric Order. What's up with them?
Have you now? So you also know of what they're raising here in Fishmouth?
The Half-Goofa?
The Half-Goofa? Those idiots, those complete and utter morons. They have no idea what that can bring about.
Well, neither do I, but are you gonna do something about the Half-Goofa?
They've cut off access to Kraken Bay completely, but I'll think of something. I must.
The Butcher? Tell me about the Butcher.
This is not the place nor the time for that, but what I will say is this. He must not have the Necronomicon. You must keep it away from him, at all cost.
Sounds like someone I'd stay away from regardless.
Do not underestimate his reach, and watch your step here in Fishmouth. Him and the Esoteric Order are likely in cahoots, and they're everywhere.
Okay, so what does he want with the Necronomicon?
To bring this world to its knees.
Okay, that makes sense, sure. Anyway... About Olmstein. What did you mean by the other? Olmstein? What makes him other? Who is he anyway?
Though you carry the book, you must understand my reluctance toward telling you these things. Still, see here, though he walks among us, he is not like us.
Oh, geez, with the cryptic talk again. If you're protecting Olmstein, how come you didn't knock Finman out earlier? That guy was definitely up to some gruesome stuff. Maybe Olmstein would have still been around.
I was about to take him out. I had reserved all the remaining rooms just to make sure no one would intervene. Then you came along, and I had to be cautious. Maybe I still should be. You do walk around with spiked pastry on your person.
Not spiked enough. But I'm kinda glad to be rid of it. Anyway. Can you describe Olmstein for me?
Ha! That would be futile. He might appear different to you than he does to me. Or you might see him clearly and not be able to remember it an hour later. His nature is hard to grasp for all of us.
But the voodoo gentleman described him as just, you know, some friend of his. Was he trying to deceive me, or...?
There's no time to go into this, but that should not surprise you. Olmstein appears in different ways to different people. It is his nature.
Wonderful. Changing subject. So, he does this a lot? Disappear at the worst possible moment?
It is in his ever-changing nature, yes. But there is always a little breadcrumb left behind.
Might as well look for it, right?
Yes, I will trust you to do that. I'll keep an eye on the stairs in the meantime. Get to it.
It's what I do. Completely empty. Either Olmstein travels light or he's just wearing everything right now. Or it's just a ruse and he has no need for things like clothes and...
You're going off the deep end, buddy.
Right. Snapping out of it. Now I'm traveling light myself. She doesn't need it. A particularly unattractive representative of the Fishmouth population. I'd place him anywhere between fearsomely fishy and repulsively reptilian. Definitely not. Just, this town, man. Kitty couldn't care less. Just a mug and a pitcher of coffee. Nothing to shine any kind of light on this Olmstein character. It is just a hotel room, so it's not really telling me anything. Except the fact that Olmstein drinks coffee. I need nothing from there.
Yes, I can confirm. It's domestic junk.
Hey, look at that. It's a pretty neat painting of the harbor. Although I don't see old Zadok pictured, so maybe not that accurate. You can almost smell the decayed fish through the canvas. Definitely not souvenir material. Kitty couldn't care less. That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like it's closed from the outside, which makes it even stranger. This just keeps getting more and more complicated. That big window overlooks the smelly intersection outside. Looks like the only way out, so I guess Olmstein jumped. But we didn't see or hear anything. Crow's feathers strewn all over the place. Is this guy some kind of bird enthusiast?
The word you're looking for is ornithophile.
I thought you couldn't read.
Oh, yeah, sure.
This has got to be some kind of symbol, right? One whose significance eludes me, that's for sure. They're interesting, but not pick up and carry around interesting. She doesn't care for birds. A conspicuous piece of paper lying on Olmstein's bed. I really hope it's of some significance. That's Barnabas, if he's to be believed. Impressive. I found this drawing. Can you make any sense of it?
Olmstein's sign. Why would he leave it here again?
What is it? What does it mean?
I've seen it before, yes. I know not what it means, but it must have been left here for you.
Me? But how could he know I was coming? And why me again? Why me?
It is the role you play in this, and questioning it is a waste of time.
Role? What role? Finding the book was an accident. It was just bad luck.
That is how the tome works. The roles are defined, but the book is pure chaos.
Help me understand more about Olmstein. I need to find him. I need to change my cat back.
That is your stake in all of this?
Hey, that has a name, buddy. Sort of.
How did you come to know of Bob Olmstein?
That is a story for another time.
Why is his name Bob Olmstein? I mean, you call him Other and all that, but his name is so common.
There must be a reason for that, but does it really matter? Not to me.
What's Olmstein's game? Is it good? Is he evil?
These are questions that I cannot outright answer with a yes or no. All I have is my belief and some suppositions, and the former is much more powerful than the latter. If they do exist, maybe the answers are not meant for the likes of us. What we must do is play our roles.
What belief?
I believe I must try and stay by his side, and right now I am failing at that.
What was Olmstein up to here in Fishmouth?
Perhaps checking on some seeds he had planted.
Oh man, I just know you're speaking figuratively and it's just that cryptic stuff again that drives me mad. No offense, but why can't you just talk like normal people?
I'm not normal people.
Of course you're not. But is there anything helpful you can tell me about Olmstein?
I can tell you some things, I guess. He might seem ever-changing, yes, but balance and rules, these too are in his nature. Self-imposed balance and rules.
I'm sure you can be more specific than that. What rules?
Do you ever watch the moon buzz koan?
Yeah, occasionally.
There is something about it, its phases. They seem to correlate to important events and to how he affects this world. But in which way exactly? You'll need to find out on your own.
The Necronomicon. You seem to know more about it than I do. What is it?
Many things. We might call it holy, and we might be mistaken. Holy as in not of this world.
Debatable, but do go on.
It changes things.
Sherlock Holmes over here.
It chooses roles. It alters the very nature of things. But it does it when it wants, or when the stars are right. And if it makes its way into the wrong hands, it ends existence itself.
Well, that's encouraging. But mine are not the wrong hands, right? Right?
They're not the most competent. That much is clear.
No, they are not. I think.
Why does it keep changing?
The Necronomicon is chaos in written, volatile form.
What do its pages hold? What language is it written in, and what does it all mean?
I've never read it, nor do I want to. All I have to go on are rumors and whispers, but both hold more and more power in this world. As for the meaning of the words, some of them are most probably incantations, or instructions of some kind.
Instructions?
Yes, and stories.
Stories? What stories?
It does not matter now. You must focus on your next move.
Would it be safer in your hands? You do seem to know a lot more about it.
No! Maybe I fear it more than you do. but that is not why I refuse it. It is not for me to bear it.
Yeah, I guess I needed to turn Kitty back.
Yes, you need to do that.
You said the book is pure chaos, but Olmstein is about rules and balance? How does that work?
You make a good point. For a while now, I've been suspecting there must exist a counterpoint to the chaotic tome. If there is such a thing, it should be sought out before it's too late.
Great, but I have no leads, no nothing. Can you help out in any way?
I am considering it. Let me think about it.
What was that?
I think they're coming. The stairs. Damn it! Quick, out the window.
Are you serious? It's really up high.
Have faith. You can make it. I'll hold them back.
But I don't know what to do or where to go or...
There's no time. Go! Go! Find peace! Find peace!
Hey there, Buzz. Fancy running into you.
Mr. Ktype!
Please, call me Don. Welcoming town, Fishman. Ain't it?
Yeah, lovely. Boy, am I glad to see you. You okay, Don?
Well, I have no shoes and I don't know how I'm running, but aside from that, I'm all right. You headed my way. Got a thing or two to catch up on.
Let's talk about it in Darkham. Taxi!
All right, we should be safe in here. I hope. Better keep the lights down.
You don't happen to have any cat food lying around, do you?
Huh. I keep forgetting it can speak.
It? Rude.
Look, I let you two rest all the drive here from Fishmouth, but now it's time for us to buck up, get our coconuts situated, and work out where we're at.
Right. So, what happened to you?
I cracked lid in the underbunk of some lunatic cult. These guys were also after the Necronomicon, but apparently you gave them the slip. Not the sharpest crayons in the box.
The Starry Knowledge Cult.
Yeah, how'd you know? Anyway, they kneel and keel to some kind of rock what came from the stars. Supposed to croak ya or give you some kind of vision beyond time if you lay your mitts on it.
So, did you?
Now I glow in the dark. The Haunter's Mark, they call it. Ain't something I'd believe if I read it in the pulps, but now it's on me, I can't deny it. Things have definitely gone 15 shades of bizarro. And there's a talking cat.
Again, I'm right here. Rude.
Whoa. Did you try using your power?
I didn't get the chance. I snuck out and crept around those smelly streets until I saw you legging it. That's about it. What you got?
Well, I read from the book and now Kitty talks. Well, there's that. Then I visited a voodoo dude who told me to look for this Bob Olmstein guy in Fishmouth. Long story short, Olmstein had already left, but I did meet your employer. Fella by the name of Barnabas. Pretty big guy, white dreadlocks and beard, maybe in his 50s.
Huh. I'll have to look him up in my files.
Yeah, well, Barnabas is convinced Olmstein is of almost, divine nature. And there's also another cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon, and they're about to have their creepy festival in Fishmouth soon. Oh, and there's a guy called the Butcher. Oh, just saying it all out loud makes my head spin.
I know about those esoteric weirdos. Not the first time they completely shut off Fishmouth to do God knows what. Butcher. Those starry kooks mentioned him.
All Barnabas told me was to keep the Necronomicon away from the Butcher at all cost. And you know what's weird? Barnabas hired you to find the book, but he wouldn't take it when I offered it.
Strange. Well, he did pay up front, so he's all right as far as I'm concerned. So, what do we do now?
You, wanna help?
Kid, strange and mysterious are why I work this beat. Now that I've lost my shoes and my hand is all magic-like, this old bloodhound ain't going back to the kennel until he's got some answers.
Boy, am I glad to hear that. Alright, well, there's two things. One, apparently there must be some item that counterbalances the Necronomicon's chaos, so we should probably look for that. And two, Barnabas told me to find peace. I kinda wanna research that online. You do have internet, right?
Yeah. There should be some in that laptop thing.
Oh, brother.
You look into that. I want to see what this Haunter's Mark is all about. That's my safe. Right now it's guarding a whole lot of nothing. It'll come in handy someday. Nothing in there.
Ugh! Drag this all the way up here and I bet it's empty, Joey. I bet it.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Vince. Man, those were some judgmental movers.
Whoa, you sounded eerie. And you were talking in a couple of different voices.
Never been much of a thespian, so I guess the Haunter's Mark does work.
I think you were channeling the movers. How long ago was that?
I don't know, years. I had a feeling I shouldn't tip the short, annoying one.
Well, you can now legit read the past.
Future would have probably been more helpful, but I'm not complaining. All right, give me a minute to look up this Barnabas fella.
Ugh! Drag this.
Yeah, Man. That's my file cabinet. Call me old-fashioned. Go ahead. My, life's work. Mostly consisting of hoodlums, thugs, and weirdos.
Who even still uses file cabinets, Joey?
Just, don't drop it on my toes again, Vince. That's Cornelia. I should give her a sprinkle. She's a good office companion. Doesn't judge, only requires water. I care about her. She's just a plant, damn it. But I care about her.
Did you hear that, Joey? This guy's talking to his plant. He named it and everything.
Man's probably lonely, Vince. Leave it at that. Maybe I'm a little lonely. Oh well. The number one cause of horizontally intermittent tan. Occupational hazard. Well, you know, clients sort of expect them.
Hey, Joey, check it out. Venetian blinds. Guy thinks he's Sam Spade or something.
Let's just get that desk up here, Vince. Nah, I'd rather not open them more. It's best we don't alert anyone to our presence. She's fine where she's at. Nothing in there. Those belong to the guy what rented here before me. Never cared enough to take them down. Psychic Evaluator Diploma of Excellence. Hey, they're conversation pieces.
Can you believe this guy, Joey? Didn't even bother taking those old diplomas down.
That says something about a man, Vince. Don't ask me what, though. I don't have a use for them. No one does. Just my desk. Nothing special. It's functional. Does its job.
Ugh, man, this thing must weigh a ton. This guy better tip well.
Wouldn't count on it, Vince. He ain't for money, I can tell you that. Nothing useful inside of it. That's my laptop. I barely ever use the thing. It's being put to good use.
You think this guy goes incognito? You think his browsing history is open up? You want to look at it? Want to take a peek?
The way that guy looks and dresses, I doubt he even knows how to turn the stupid thing on. I'm a hands-on guy myself. Everyone with a search engine in their pocket is a detective nowadays. It's Buzz. I guess we're sort of partners now. Never really needed a partner, but I can use the company. He's nothing like me. Maybe it's for the best. The Haunter's Mark doesn't work on him. I want to look up Barnabas. That there's Kitty. For a talking animal, she's pretty uncommunicative. She doesn't like me. Can't say the feeling's mutual. She's mean and tight-lipped. I can appreciate that. I don't think the Hunter's Mark works on her. Hey, Kitty.
Is it important?
No.
Let me know when it is.
Okay, Kitty. Let's see here. Hey, Bazinski, I think I got something on that fine peace thing. I don't believe Barnabas was trying to guide you to a life of mindfulness and meditation. He's got a daughter called Peace. Peace Busara.
Oh, of course, that makes sense.
Can you know, look her up?
On it. I think I got it. I found Peace Busara's blog.
What's a... never mind. What does it say?
Oh, well, the latest entry's pretty cryptic. It just says land beyond the forest and a bunch of numbers. Okay, these must be spatial coordinates. Tracking them down now.
Man, this is just like in the movies.
And I was right. She's in Forumaris, Transylvania, Romania.
Well. Hey, here's an idea. Feel like visiting your ancestral home, Kerwin?
Are you kidding me? More than anything. But I'm hopelessly broke and...
Don't worry about it. Barnabas paid well, and I want to see this thing through.
Awesome.
Found anything worth examining on your trip to Fishmouth?
Actually, yes. Barnabas called it Olmstein's sign. He apparently left it on purpose so that I could find it. Here it is. No idea what it means.
It's that mysterious sign Buzz found back in Fishmouth. I should really use my newly acquired power on it. Flamel's abode.
Flamel's abode. Did I hear that right?
I think so. Does it ring a bell?
There's one famous Flamel I know of, and he's, well, was an alchemist. Looking it up.
Pretty useful thingamabob, that laptop.
51 Rue de Montmorency, Paris, France. 14th century alchemist Nicolas Flamel's ancient home.
Alchemist, huh? Could tie into the whole balancing chaos thing. Alright, looks like that's my destination.
European road trip. So, when do we leave?
Soon. I still want to go through some files before.
Alright, let me know and I'll book the flights.
I don't need to pick it up. A big, bad, weird world awaits out there. No one seems to be peeking in. Good.
Is this the place, Joey? Sure is. How are we gonna get this desk up the stairs? Couldn't you got a lighter one? Shut up and do your job, Vince.
Nah, not yet. Still got things to do here. It's off to Europe, buddy.
Radical.
Yeah, radical. And this was it. Paris. I stepped out of the downpour into Flamel's hutch just in time. What followed was some kind of meteorological insanity. Hurricane Herbert baffled weathermen and struck anywhere in the world without warning. That was far from my biggest concern, though. You see, during the long cab ride from the airport, I'd taken some liberties with my walk dogs, what with the kind of march a gumshoe puts them through. Bumbled up and explaining to the obnoxious cabbie in my very approximate French that no, I didn't want a detour to gawk the big old oil rig they planted downtown. Fate sucker punched me right in the gut. I left my shoes in the cab. That's gotta be my destination, but I don't exactly know where I'm going. I need someone to show me upstairs. Don't know where I'm headed exactly.
This way, this way. So good to have you again.
Looks like a flyer about Nicholas Flamel. Nicholas Flamel, 1330 to 1418, was a French scrivener and a manuscript seller. He's supposed to have learned important alchemical secrets at some point during his life, feverishly pursuing esotericism from then on. Flamel is recorded as having resided in this building in what was then an attic. That's it. It's bored me to tears. Can't even see letters anymore. I'm not getting anything. This might prove useful at some point. There's a fishing hook just lying on the floor. I wonder how it got here. Do people fish in Paris? I guess I'm an uncultured oaf. I'm not getting anything. It's an old portrait of, I guess, that Flamel fella. He's looking kinda surprised for some reason. I guess people were all scraggly back then.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmsted. Your penthouse quarters are ready, right this way.
Olmsted, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it.
A beautiful...
I'm not home. I'm sorry, I can't read Ancientish. It's probably Latin. That's as good a guess as any.
Hic habitat Flamilus.
That did not help. No use for this troglodyte. Must be the missus. She's got a fierceness to her. If there's pants to be worn around here, I bet she's the one wearing them.
Oh, Serge, we will be so happy here. Now get cracking on that dinner. Allez!
No thanks. She's taken. and I got Cornelia. A reddish corridor of old portraits and domestic odors. Judging by the smells and sounds, that way lies the kitchen. I could use some warm soup right now. Get nothing. Nah. Been a while since I've seen one of these. The world has changed indeed.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
That's a lot of book right there. Not everything's gone digital, I guess. I find that strangely comforting. Oh, wow. Getting such a garbled mess. It's indecipherable. That's the concierge's prerogative. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to lurk in you again. That's all I can remember. Nothing that way. Nah, that's not the shiny summoning thingy. And I mean shiny. Look at that thing. I could ring this all day long. I gotta get me one of these, for no good reason whatsoever. No resonance. Good evening.
Good evening, monsieur. My name is Serge, and I'm the concierge here. How may I help you?
It's quite the weather we're having out there.
Oh, yes. A freakster. They call it the Herbert, taking the entire world by storm.
Huh, yeah. Paris is still beautiful in the storm, though.
I wholeheartedly agree, monsieur. She's the prettiest no matter the weather.
I believe I have the right address. Rue de Montmorency, 51. I'm interested in an apartment.
Everything is rented out, monsieur. I'm sorry.
Everything.
Well, yes, everything.
You seem to hesitate there. Is there maybe one you're holding on to for somebody?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
I'm here to check the plumbing for any leaks.
Surely you jest. They have been checked last month. They remain just as horrible, leaky, and unfixable as ever.
Oh, right. I'm a flooring inspector. Came here to look into a certain apartment. Floor issues, you understand. Structural integrity.
Monsieur, permittre license?
Those are obsolete. Everything's digital nowadays.
A flimsy excuse if I've ever heard one.
My interests are scientific in nature. I understand there's some historical significance to this building.
You are correct. Sir Nicolas Flamel, the famed alchemist, lived here for a while. On the top floor.
May I see that apartment?
I'm afraid not, sir. As you well guessed, it is being held onto.
Held on to, huh? Any chance it's a mysterious person interested in stabilizing volatile elements and such?
Monsieur is very inquisitive.
Does the name Olmsted ring a bell, Mr. Serge?
I do not know who you are or what are you seeking, but this conversation ends now. I have some soup on the stove and I must tend to it. Au revoir.
Oh, wow. Getting such a It's a flyer what bears Flamel's mug. It's also got a writ of his goings and doings. Reading that, though, was a first-class ticket to Knapsville. Picked up this fishing hook. Don't ask me why. I'm not sure either. No resonance. I can't just blindly walk up there. Need someone to show me upstairs. No thanks. She's taken.
Oh, Serge! Now get cracking on that dinner! Allez!
I think we got off on the wrong foot, Monsieur Serge.
Makes no difference. I cannot show you the apartment, and that is final.
I find your reticence suspicious.
My reticence is born of loyalty and respect.
Overrated concepts in today's dog-eat-dog world.
Perhaps, but I choose to hang on them all the same, you know.
Loyalty to whom, Mr. Olmstead?
Oh, your inquisitiveness grows tiresome. I have things to do. Now, if you'll excuse me, please let yourself out. Ah, it's you again. Look, monsieur, I have a wife on the stove and a soup in the other way around. My point is, I'm a busy man.
I just wanted to come clean. It's Olmstead who sent me. I was just testing you before.
Oh, really? I never saw him with anyone else before, let alone sending someone. Allow me to remain suspicious as to your truthfulness. The fact that you know his name does not mean you represent him or are even his friend.
You have the right to your opinion.
And the right to ignore your apartment visiting insistences.
I'm here for the thing Mr. Olmstead left behind. I'm sure I can find a way to convince you that I'm his representative.
Fine, I'll play along. Let me think. Something that only he and I would know. Aha! All right. Could you perhaps tell me, Mr.
K-type.
Mr. K-type, do you know what his nickname for me was? That only he and I knew? And if you tell me that, I'm fully convinced he really did send you and hand you the key to Flamel's room.
Sergio Leone?
Not even.
Gramps?
Not by a long shot.
Stretch?
No.
Flamel's what?
Room!
Rome?
Room! Oh, you are insufferable.
I don't recall right now. I'm sure it'll come to me.
Why am I not surprised? Anything else, monsieur?
Not for now, I guess.
Adieu.
A beautiful depiction of Flamel indeed, Mr. Olmstead. Your penthouse quarters are ready. Right this way.
Olmstead, huh? Nice, familiar ring to it.
This way, this way. So good to have you again.
That's the concierge's prerogative. Oh.
Mr. Watson, come here. I want to see you.
Get nothing.
Hic habitat.
What? Not a smart place to put a hook in. No res.
Oh no, do you not have anything better to do with your time than torture me, Mr. K-Type?
May I inquire about a book you have here?
You may. It is our Flamel Memorial Guest Book. I have been keeping it for more than 30 years now.
So it's one of those things you write your impressions in after visiting?
You should be a detective.
How can I give my impression on Flamel if you won't let me visit his rooms?
I don't know. Doesn't this lobby elicit any historical enthusiasm in you?
Alright, I'd like to jot down my impressions of the place.
I'm afraid I can't let you personally do that, but I will be happy to write down whatever it is you wish.
Alright. By the way, what a beautiful quill you've got there.
Actually, it's a fountain pen, made to look like a quill.
Is the feather real?
Quite a real Corvus Corax feather, yes. A fine present from someone very close to my heart. What shall I write?
I, Donald R. K-Type.
Yes?
Knowing full well that this will go into recorded history.
Yes?
Hereby declare this fine evening.
Yes?
That, through circumstances that were hard to predict.
Bon Dieu, is there more?
Oh, I've only just begun. I am a visitor to these strange francophone lands.
Yes?
But alas, while my predictions were of a different nature,
In the name of all that is sacred, is there more?
for in these precipitous times, my efforts to abscond the true nature of my incursions into the obscure and forbidden.
Monsieur, you'll have to excuse me. I will be right back. Je viens, je viens.
Monsieur Serge seems to have forgotten his beloved pen there. Pretty thing, I must admit.
This is for you, Papillon.
Oh, Monsieur Olmsted, it's beautiful. You are too kind.
As Mac Viper says, never touch another man's pen.
I might have known it was you. What is it now?
Just wondering how the soup's coming along.
It was fine until you arrived. Is that it?
I remembered what Olmsted used to call you. It was Papillon.
A con but boy in the face of evidence. You truly must be an envoy of my dear friend. I will give you the key to the apartment. Please reassure Monsieur Olmsted of my everlasting devotion and friendship.
I'll be sure to do that. Thanks. Olmstein sends his regards.
Olmstein?
Huh. I mean Olmstev. Silly me.
Thank you for delivering his message.
What is it that endeared you so to Olmstev, Mr. Serge?
He's, strange. I find it hard to put my finger on it. I just feel so loyal to him.
Strange.
I suppose it is a bit strange, but I'm an old man.
Yeah, okay. How do you remember Olmstev?
Oh, a very, very warm and likable gentleman.
Yeah, but what of his appearance?
Appearance? Funny. Now that you mention it, I'm having a hard time recollecting his visage.
Strange.
Yes, maybe. But I'm an old man, and my memory is foggy about a lot of things.
Yeah, that would explain it. Is Flamel's, thing still up there?
Is sing music type?
Oh, come on, Serge. I work for the man. You know, the stabilizing element he was after.
I truly know nothing of what Monsieur Olmstead was researching up there. I figured he would keep you in the loop, no?
It's complicated. Thanks, Serge. I'll come to bother you if there's anything else.
No bother at all. Anything for Monsieur Olmstead.
Strange little pyramids of grayish blue dust. Probably alchemical in nature. No time to look into it.
Ya Atzoftu. Ya Angaku.
Okay. Not gonna pick any of this stuff up. Who knows what it is? And does. A really old, really crooked armoire. It looks, well, ancient. A big vertical crack in it lets me know it's empty. These particular books had somehow survived. They seemed to be in alphabetical order. I was gonna have to make some kind of informed choice here. Choices, actually. Ancient books rotting away in this forsaken attic. So much for anyone ever reading them. They're no use to anybody anymore. They're no use to any...
There's something capital about these titles. It is reflected in the knowledge within.
Of course there had to be a pentagram. Of course. I guess Olmstead tried to follow in Flamel's footsteps.
Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital.
Ah, Paris, the city of lights. More like lightning now. Looks just as dreary as any other town in a thunderstorm. Wish I could have visited under different circumstances and weather. We'll always have Paris. Rainy, somber Paris.
What a cacophony. Too many damned people.
Bonsoir, Paris. I, or the Roman numeral for 1. I.
Know this, Seeker. Books hold untold meaning. Order is capital.
Codust.
Nothing.
Cactus. I had chosen the book starting with an I, and the first word in the sentence. I was onto something.
Est. Draconi.
In. Finem. Let's see where chaos takes us.
This way, Seeker.